Straight off to the equity markets, and while it was a tug of war between the bulls and the bears, a very lackluster session all in all. The market breadth continued to remain in favor of the losing side, and we didn't even manage to scale 5650 on the upside. 5641, that's where we shut shop. The Sensex up by just about 24 points at 18,704. Similar was the picture for the broader markets. Although we did manage to recover from the low point of the day, it wasn't a very convincing recovery at that. So the mid-cap index up 40 points from the day's close, marginally in the red. The small-cap index up by 2 points. In terms of sectoral movers, well, it was consumer durables and FMCG on the upside. On the downside, oil and gas and real estate had a bit of a weak session. Bharti Airtel was your top-notch gainer. Remember that bond issue is certainly going to augur well for the company. $500 million, 3% higher. HUL at 472. So defensive certainly played their part because Ranbaxy too was an outperformer throughout the session, and Coal India featured on the gainers list as well. Some stocks in focus then. You had Uttam Galva. That one was down by close to 4%. Remember, it plans a QIP at 76.48 rupees per share, and they plan to raise close to 175 crore rupees. It was heavy selling pressure toward the fag end of the session, so 5% off. RB Infra gained. It's bagging a 4-laning of the Goa-Karnataka highway, so for 2,600 crore rupees, and that SPV is going to get the tolling rights for Goa-Karnataka highway post its completion. That certainly gave a good boost to the stock. Wockhardt was in the limelight on the upside. Bank of America initiated coverage with a buy, a target price of 2,565, and they say the base business profitability will strengthen, and you will see a surge in the cash flows, which will improve the financial profile of Wockhardt further. Some of the index laggards, well, it was ADA as a pack which was weak, so Rel Infra shaved off 6% by the day's close. Siemens was down by close to 5%. You had Reliance Industries, in fact, quite a bit of pressure mounting, and by the end of the day it was off to 783, off by 3%, and Hero MotoCorp too in the limelight on the downside. But as a sector as a whole, you had the mid-cap PSU lots, the likes of an IOB, Syndicate Bank, OBC. All of them came under severe pressure in trade today as Moody's cut its standalone bank financial strength rating for these three lenders. The ratings agency cited the falling asset quality, pressure on profitability, as well as the capital generation as the main reasons behind the downgrade. Now remember, Moody's outlook on the Indian banking system has been negative since November 2011.